In the depths of a sprawling metropolis, cloaked in darkness, a faceless informant took a daring leap into the abyss. In their possession lay a collection of forbidden tapes, painstakingly smuggled from the hidden archives of a powerful government agency. These classified recordings held the key to unspeakable horrors, shocking conspiracies that had lurked in the shadows for decades, concealed from the prying eyes of an unsuspecting public. Whispers of malevolence swirled through the city's air, and only a chosen few dared to unearth the truth. The informant reached out to an enigmatic group known as the Truth Seekers, a clandestine assembly of intrepid investigative journalists, driven by an insatiable hunger for justice. Their mission, to unravel the dark tapestry of corruption, laying bare the secrets that powerful entities sought to bury. The Truth Seekers, lured by the promise of unveiling the forbidden, received the treacherous tapes with a mix of trepidation and morbid curiosity. As they delved into the twisted symphony of voices, a veil was lifted, and they descended into a realm of unfathomable intrigue, an abyss where reality and nightmare intertwined. The first tape unleashed a cacophony of horrors, a clandestine surveillance program, an abomination lurking beneath the facade of democracy. The journalists bore witness to the evidence of unlawful wiretapping, invasive technologies that violated the sanctity of private lives, and the unspeakable manipulation of personal data for sinister purposes. Each whisper in the darkness sent shivers down their spines, as if malevolent eyes stared at them from the shadows. Another tape unfurled a haunting symphony of malevolence, exposing a covert operation led by the highest echelons of power. It revealed a macabre dance of weapon trafficking, the orchestration of geopolitical turmoil, and the merciless manipulation of international events to serve concealed agendas. The journalists gasped in horror, realizing they had stumbled upon the putrid heart of a global conspiracy. But the path to the truth was treacherous. With every revelation, the vengeful eyes of power turned toward the truth seekers. Their every step was shadowed, their every move scrutinized. Threats materialized in the night, whispers of caution etched into their dreams. Their phones crackled with static, an eerie reminder that someone listened in. Yet, they refused to succumb to the suffocating grip of fear. The labyrinth of conspiracies entangled their souls, as tendrils of darkness sought to extinguish their quest. The journalists knew too much, and the unseen puppeteers pulled at the strings of malevolence to silence their damning revelations. Their offices were violated, their desks upturned, and whispers of foreboding grew louder. Some members of the team vanished, swallowed by the abyss, leaving behind only an echoing void. Determined to expose the festering corruption, the truth seekers sought refuge in the crevices of anonymity. They reached out to brave insiders, whispered allies hidden within the belly of the beast. Whistleblowers emerged from the depths, bearing damning documents and trembling testimonies, as if plucked from a ghastly ritual of secrets. The collective gasp of the forsaken souls reverberated through the corridors of power, casting a pall of terror over the malevolent puppet masters. With every thread they wove, the truth seekers unraveled a tangled web, exposing a revelation more nightmarish than the last. The classified tapes hinted at a clandestine force, an insidious consortium known only as the Consortium. Its tendrils reached into the darkest recesses of society, its members mere whispers among the powerful elite, pulling the strings of a world manipulated for their perverse pleasure. The noose tightened around the necks of the truth seekers as they approached the precipice of truth. Shadows clung to their every movement, unseen hands pushing them ever closer to the abyss. Their world teetered on the brink of annihilation, for the malevolence they unveiled was a reflection of their own shattered reality. At the cusp of the abyss, the truth seekers prepared to unleash the cataclysmic evidence hidden within the classified tapes. Their trembling hands constructed a sanctuary in the digital realm, a secure website, a forbidden portal into the darkness. There, they released the damning recordings, the secret documents, and the fragments of their shattered souls. The world gasped in horror as the sinister symphony played on, resonating with the agonized screams of a society deceived. The revelation became an inferno, engulfing the masses with fury and indignation. Streets swelled with protests, a maelstrom of anger demanding accountability and retribution. The people rose, their voices mingling with the cries of the forsaken, united against the tendrils of malevolence that had ensnared them for far too long. Investigations were launched, hearings held, and the conspirators faced the wrath of their betrayed subjects. The once untouchable puppet masters trembled as the veil of secrecy unraveled, their influence waning beneath the weight of unveiled truth. Their fortress of deception crumbled, brick by brick, until all that remained was a ruin of shattered illusions. The classified tapes became a chilling testament to the human capacity for courage and sacrifice. The world, forever altered, shattered its chains of ignorance and embraced the jagged edges of truth. The whispers of deception transformed into a rallying cry for transparency, accountability, and an end to the era of government-sanctioned nightmares. And as the whistleblower watched from the abyss, their identity eternally obscured, a haunting smile played upon their lips. The truth had been unleashed, a Pandora's box cracked wide open. The classified tapes had become the catalyst for a cataclysm, forever warping the fabric of reality. From the depths of darkness, a new world would emerge, born of whispers and shadows, where the resilience of the human spirit shone as a beacon in the endless night.